Hello everyone, welcome to our programming and problem solving lecture series. In this series, we are discussing about the Python programming. My name is S.A. Gade and I am working in KK Wag Institute of Engineering Education and Research, Nashik. And my email ID is sagade@kkwag.edu.in. In previous session, we already discussed about the Python related concept. In today's session, we will learn concept about the string handling. This is unit number 4 in programming and problem solving course syllabus in Savitribai Phule Pune University. Today we will learn what is meaning of string, what is meaning of doc string. Then we will see strings, input and output functions, and concatenate of string, string repeat and single line input. Strings are arrays, strings are immutable and raw string. Now before start actual concept, we will understand the objective and outcome of this string concept. Today we will only learn some part of the string concept and remaining part we will be taking next video. Okay, let's start to our today's session. Objective of today's session is that learner will be learn Python string concept. Outcome of this session will be learner will perform string operation in Python. Now we will start our today's concept, string handling. Before that, we will see what is the mean by strings. A string is a list of characters in order. That is, it is a collection of characters. A character is anything you can type on the keyboard on keystroke like a letter, a number, or a backslash. Now, string can have spaces. For example, see here. Suppose a variable is there and we have keep one string there, hello world. If you see in this hello world, you will be found that there is a one space in between two words, hello and world. So this space is also considered as a character in the string concept. So if you ask how many characters are there in this word, then we can uh, say that there are total 11 characters are there. Though there are actual 10 characters are there, because this empty space is also considered as a character in string. An empty string is a string that has 0 characters. That means if you take a variable and you don't assign any character for that variable, then also that string is considered as a string, though it has a 0 character. Python strings are immutable. Immutable means if you take one string or if you take one variable and you assign some string for that variable, then that string will be permanent. Okay, you cannot edit that string or you cannot edit the character in that string. Python recognizes as strings everything that is delimited by quotation mark. That means you can make a particular character or particular word as a string by using double quote or single quote. For example, see here, print hello. In this string, uh, these these hello words are considered as string because these are enclosed with double quote. In same way, you can also make a particular word as a string by using the single quote also. Even triple quote can be used in Python, but generally these triple quote are represent multiple string and doc string. For example, see here see this example here. A is a variable, and in that variable, here we have assigned some number of characters, number of words are assigned, and enclosed with the double double triple quote. Okay. In same way, you can also create a doc string using a single triple quote also. Now we will learn what is the string input and output function. We have two important inbuilt function in Python. First is the input function and second is the print function to display purpose. Input function is generally used to take input from user for processing, and display function is generally used to display the output for the user or display output on console. For example, here the string variable, it is a one variable, and for that variable we have assigned the input function. Now in that input function I am asking I enter some string, enter your string. Okay. When this function will be executed, user will be see this message with enter your string. Then user may be provide some input. That input will be stored in this variable, string variable. Now using the print function, we are displaying the content that is stored in string variable. Okay. We will execute this code so that it will be displayed how that output will be look. Here, due to this input function, this line is executed, enter your string. Then user will be see this line and maybe enter some input. Suppose hello. Suppose hello. When I will be press here enter, what happens? This hello string will be assigned to this string variable. Okay, and using this print function, that content that is stored in string variable will be displayed here. This is the hello. In this way, input function is used to take input from user, and our print function is used to display the stored information in particular variable. Next is the concatenating of string. Concatenate means to join together. In Python, to concatenate or combine two strings, we can use the plus operator. Okay, see here the A is a variable. In that variable we have stored the hello, and another variable is that B. In that variable we have stored the word. Now here we have taken one extra variable C, and in that variable we have performing some operation like A plus B. We will see this example on our PyCharm console. See here the C is our temporary variable. These two variable we have used see this variable C that we have assigned A plus B. Now here this plus operator will be act as a joiner of two variables, variable A and variable B. First of all, we will see the actual output. See the output is hello world. That means by using this plus operator, we joined these two strings. Okay, here plus operator is not used to add two numbers, but it joins two strings, or it joins two words to each other. Now we will see the next concept, string repeat and single line input. In Python, you can use the star operator to repeat a string with n number of times. Suppose here str is my variable, and in that variable I have assigned one string hello. Now I want to display that hello multiple times. Suppose here I want to display that string 3 times using print statement. We already seen that print statement or print function is generally used to display output. Okay. Now here we have stored some word hello in variable str, and it using multiplication sign we are trying to execute that hello word hello 3 times. Okay, we will see this example on our console. Okay, see this is the code that we were discussing our previous part of PPT. Here I want to repeat this hello word 3 times, and that I am going to perform using the star operator or multiplication operator. Now here multiplication operator is not used as a arithmetic operator, but it will be used to repeat a particular string number of times. Okay, we will execute this part. See, the output is here the hello is executed 3 times. I can also execute this 5 times also. We have to only change the number here. See, the output is hello printed 5 times. In this way, we can use the star operator to print a particular string multiple times. Now we will see the single line output. The print statement print one or more literal or values in a new line. If you don't want to print on a new line, then add end statement with a separator like white space, comma, etc. We will see this example on our PyCharm console so that you can get more idea about the single line output. Suppose see this code. Here we have used the print statement 2 times. In first print statement or print function, we are printing the hello, and in second function, print function, we are printing the word. If you execute this code, we will see the output like this. Okay, hello and word. That means this print statement print content of init in 2 separate lines. So in some cases, we require to print these 2 statements in single line, and that can be performed using the like this. Suppose I want to print this hello and word in single line, then that can be performed by making the changes like this. How to make the changes in first print statement like this, comma. Then we have to print here the end statement is equal to and 2 double quote. Now we will run this code. You will find that this hello word will be combined to each other in single line. See here the hello word is combined together. Now we will see the concept strings are arrays. Like many other popular programming languages, strings in Python are arrays of bytes representing Unicode characters. However, Python does not have a character data type. A single character is simply as a string with a length of 1. That means in C and C++, that is in previous some programming languages, if we create one variable and we assign a single integer or single character for that variable, then data type of that variable is considered as a character data type. But in Python, such character data type is not available. In Python, only single data type is available for string, that is the str or string. Okay, that means if you store a single character in a particular variable, then also data type of that variable is a string, not as a character. In C++, if you store a single element or single integer or single character to a particular variable, then data type of that variable is a character data type. Such facility is not available in Python. Square bracket can be used to access element of the string. For example, suppose this hello world. Okay, I have stored hello world in a variable A. Now, according to Python, these words are stored like this. First index number of first H will be 0, it will be 1. Second L will be stored in variable index number 2. Third will be stored in variable 3, and this O will be stored in index number 4. In this way, these all character will be stored in a variable A. This concept is same like as a array. In C and C++, same concept is used. They use used, and it is called as a array. That means last character, that is D, will be stored in index number 10, because if you get the character at position 1, we have to remember that the first character has the position always starting with 0. This concept is same like a array that we are uh, consider in C and C++ programming languages. In that concept, this array is there. In that, first location or first index value of particular storage is always starting with 0. That means last element of that string will be total number of element minus 1. Suppose there is a one string which has the character 10. Then always last element or last index value of that string will be 9. In this way, we can access the particular element by using the square bracket in string. Okay, we will see this example on our PyCharm console. Okay, see this is the same example which we were discuss about. Here I want to display the content of index value that is stored in index number 1. Okay, first of all we will execute this code so that we will be get more idea about the index number. See here if you mention here the index number 1, here answer is E. That is the second character in our string. Suppose I have mentioned here 0. We will see the answer is H. That is the first character of our string. Suppose I want to find the index number, or I want to find the index value of our last character. Then suppose I will be print here the mention the A of 10. Okay, I think index value of D is the 10, because here the white space is also there. And that white space is also considered as a character in Python. So I can remove this white space so that our answer will be correct like this, D. Okay. Now this D is a last character, and index value of that last character is the 10. Now we will learn the next concept, string length. To get the length of the string, we can use the len function. For example, suppose here variable A is there, and in that variable we have mentioned the hello world. Now I want to calculate the number of character in that particular string. So that can be, we can perform using the len function. Len function return the length of a string. We will see this example on our PyCharm console. Okay, see this example here. Here A is a variable, and in that variable I have stored one string hello world, and I want to print the number of character present in that variable A. That I am doing to calculate the number of character using the len function. Here the len is the keyword, and I have mentioned that variable whose number of characters we want to calculate. Okay, we will execute this code. See the output is 13, because here the white space is also calculated as a character. So I will remove that white space. Now our answer is 12. The including this comma and exclamatory mark, there are total 12 number of characters. In this way, by using len function, we can count the number of characters in a particular variable. Now we will see the very important concept in regarding the string, and that is the strings are the immutable. Strings are immutable character set. once a string is generated, you cannot change any character within the string. Suppose see this example here. There is a one variable a, and in that variable I have taken one string Python program. Okay. Now I already told that we can access the particular character using the index number by using square bracket. See here I want to print the first number or first character that is stored in variable a. Okay, we will execute this code. We will be find the character that is stored in index value 0 is the p. That is the first index value of this string is the p. Now I want to modify that index value. Suppose I will be assign a new character for that index value like this. Okay. Now here I am assigning the new character like character B to index value 0. Whether it is possible to assign new character for index value 0, we will see by executing this code. See here the type error is occur and it says str object does not support item assignment. That means we cannot assign new character for this character P. That means once the string is created, you cannot modify that string with a new character or new value. In this way, you can say that strings are immutable. Now we will see the what is meant by a raw string. A raw string literal, which is prefixed by an R, passes all the characters as it is. They are not processed in any special way, not even the escape sequences. See this example on our console. Suppose I want to print this hello world using the print statement, but here you will be see the slash n. Now slash n is a one escape sequence, and objective of this slash n is that we can print the new string using slash n on next line. For example, if you run this code, you will be find the output like this. Okay, see the output is like this. That means hello and word are distributed in two separate lines. That means due to this slash n, your word exists on your next line. Therefore, this slash n is a escape sequence, and objective of this slash n is to print your string or print your word into the new line. But in some cases, what happens? We require to print this line as it is. That means we also require to print this slash n. Then how we can make disable the special meaning of this slash n? So there is a one concept in Python to doing so that is the raw string. Suppose I want to print this hello world as it is, so that we can be performed using the raw string. That means you can disable this slash n, or you can disable meaning or extra functionality of slash n by using the raw string. For that, we have to only mention the R as a character in front of your string. Okay. Now you can see the difference between the output, previous output and current output. See this string is printed as it is. That means it disables the special meaning of slash n and print your output or your input as it is. In this way, raw string you can be used and to disable the meaning of special functionality like slash n, slash t, or such kind of escape sequences. Okay, that was all about the today's session. In next session, we will learn some inbuilt function in string. In that session, we will understand some functions which we can use while in string handling. Till then, keep learning and be safe at home. I am really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.